shot is defined by a low shot that spends more time rolling on the ground than it does flying in the air. That's a chip. A pitch spends more time flying in the air than it does rolling on the ground. That's how you differentiate the two. So if I'm trying to hit a low shot, the first thing I want to do is take care of my ball position. Ball position dictates trajectory. If I move the ball back, the ball comes out low, okay? So once the club face gets in a line behind the ball, I'm going to take my right foot and put it right in line with the club head. So now I've got ball position. I'm set up to hit it low. I'm going to pull my left foot up, and if you notice, my stance is open, because if I made a full swing and went to impact, my body would be opened up, my hips would be open. I'm presetting that. This is less than a full swing. It's going to require less than a full hip turn, so I just preset it open. If I make a full swing and go to impact, at the point of contact, the handle's in front of the club head, the left wrist is flat, and the right wrist is bent back. So the shaft's leaning forward, and I have purposely de-lofted the club into the ball. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and preset that. It's already in there. If I make a full swing and go to impact, my weight is already into my left hip in my downswing. All right? I'm 55-45 point of contact. So I'm going to go ahead and preset that. So I got the ball back so it'll come out low. I got the hands in front so I can trap the ball and pinch it against the turf and put some backspin on it and hit it solid. And I got my weight forward so I can hit down on it. So that's the setup. Now, once I've got myself set up and I've got my left wrist flat and my right wrist bent back, my goal is to maintain that relationship. And this is what separates what I do and what everybody else does. It's all about how you apply pressure to the golf club. When you take a grip, your right palm encases your left thumb. As long as your right palm is pushing on your left thumb, what I call the #1 pressure point, it is impossible for us to get flippy, wristy, whippy, whatever you want to call it, because this is what I see every day. I see this every day, that flippy, floppy, scoopy, trying to lift, help, and get the golf ball up in the air.
It's me.
This kind of, listen, this Cat Newton way back in the day said for every action there's opposite reaction. And contrary to popular opinion, I can prove it to you if you ever want to look at a tour player hitting a driver, even with a driver, the handle's in front, the shaft's leaning forward, and they are hitting down on it, brother. Regardless of what all the yo-yos say, I'm telling you, it's live and in color. All you got to do is put it on the video. So I got the ball back so I can hit it low. I got my hands forward and my weight forward so I can hit down on it. And from that point, I just want to maintain that relationship between my flat left wrist, my bent right wrist, by applying pressure through my right thumb down on through my right palm down on my left thumb, and yes, it did go in the hole. It flat out is 60 feet away, dead in the jar.
That's the way I used to do it.
We got to get back to it. So let's do some practice swings.